The fair value of CRO is over here, but we're still trading in the green. So what's going on? Well guys, I would say let's strap in and let's find out. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm the one and only Coin Baron, and just a few days ago I was reading the comments on this video over here, and I read all the comments, so please keep them coming, ladies and gentlemen. But over here, one by Suf, 10 to 11 cents is a great price to DCA in. Fair value 20 cents in the short term. And I also responded 20 cents sounds like a great target. But then actually the question kicked in, is 20 cents actually a fair value? And of course, the answer to this question lies again in the charts. And this chart has been created by myself in the likes of the Bitcoin rainbow chart. Normally, when we take a look at charts, we use the linear scale like we see over here. But for the purpose of this video, we use the logarithmic scale over here. And I can also show you the linear scale, and then this whole chart makes a lot less sense. So today we use the log scale. I personally use this chart to determine my DCA and exit strategy. And that's also why we have these multiple colored layers, because they all mean something. But of course, guys, by no means any financial advice, just my personal journey. And also, I don't have too many data points yet, so take this chart with a little grain of salt. Anyways, what it means over here, red means, guys, watch out, this is bubble territory. So whenever it crosses the red line over here, it becomes a bit more dangerous to start investing. So this is where I start to heavily DCA out. Then we have the yellow part. Yellow part is, hey, watch out, we're going to go towards a bubble. Then we have the blue, well, it's more neutral to me. And then we have the green part, which is a definite buying position. In the intro, I also mentioned the fair value for Cronos, and that can be found over here in the middle blue line. I think in crypto, we always go through periods of overvaluation and undervaluation, and that's being determined over here by this line. So if we're above the line, above the fair value, we're overvaluated, and over here, we are undervaluated. And as you can see right now, we are definitely undervaluated. So this is even what I would say the deep value pocket over here, guys. We are still in the green area. So it definitely seems like a great buying opportunity. To show you what the current fair value is, I have to go to the chart right now, and it sits currently at give or take 30 cents over here. 30 cents for Cronos is the fair value. It is good to remember though, guys, that this fair value is a moving target. We're talking about a regression line. So right now it is sitting maybe at 30 cents for the fair value. But in June or May next year, when I expect the bull market to really shine, it is not sitting at 30 cents anymore. It will be higher. And to be a bit more precise, the fair value of CRO will be sitting in June next year at a lovely 42 cents. Since we have these moving targets, I also do hope that this bull cycle will take a bit longer. While it is not fun right now that it will drag on and drag on and drag on, for the future price, this is definitely a good thing. Let's say, for example, that this summer the prices will absolutely rip. So in July, we're going to our next peak. Then I expect to enter the bubble territory over here. And the bubble territory then, for example, in August this year, will be sitting at a mere 75 cents. If though we're going to have this peak in Q2 2025, which is my base case, the bubble territory only will start at $1. So already a big difference, I would say. And then for anyone wondering, in the summer of next year, the peak will be sitting at around $3 for CRO if we follow this exact peak in the regression lines. I'm personally a bit more cautious always, so I do tend to use the blue dotted line over here. And then we'll be talking about a peak of $1.75. I will be doing a proper price prediction video for CRO in the future. So if you like that kind of content, do hit the like button right now as well and subscribe for more. But first, let's continue with the rainbow chart. As mentioned, Cronos is right now undervalued. And I can even say we are in a deep value zone over here in the green. So what will this mean for the future price action? And guys, right now, I do already have to say this is a great buying opportunity overall. So if you do DCA, maybe do DCA times 2 in this zone and do a normal DCA when we go to the blue zone. Anyways, what I personally might expect is a retest of one of these trend lines over here. So what we have seen over here, we test this trend line over here and we retested again a few months later. So we have retested over here the dotted blue line, and I think we might potentially retest this line again. So then we do something like this over here. And while that might seem bad, it is still, of course, a growing trend line. So there will be a retest of 9 cent. And I keep hearing more people saying this target. So will this play out? Not entirely sure. Not entirely sure. And why am I not sure? That's because I'm seeing a somewhat similar scenario on the chart as well, which has a different outcome. So what we see is we go from one zone to another zone, and then we do trend back to the previous zone. And I have seen this appearing as well over here. So we go from the blue to the yellow line, even almost towards bubble territory over here. But then we go back to the blue territory over here. And we win there for definitely a few days, like we are right now, again in the green territory. But as you see, after being over here in this zone for just a few days, we started a new uptrend. So I will actually make sure we're going to copy this pattern over here. So we start over here at the downtrend and we put the top over here of this pattern. And then we're going to copy it over to see if we can get a somewhat similar scenario. And I do think, guys, this would look quite nicely. So in that case, we might go down for a few more days. We see some more red, but then we start going again back to the blue zone and maybe even tap into the yellow. Things could move quickly, guys. This might still be a left translated cycle. And then we could see already pumps as quick as December or Christmas this year. Overall, I would say that this rainbow chart is really useful, but mainly for the longer term strategies. So what is my exit? What's my entry? For those things mainly, but it can also be used for some short-term trading. But honestly, guys, I won't dabble too much into that personally. Anyways, let me know in the comments down below if you like to see the rainbow chart in future videos. And if you do, also please hit that like button and subscribe for more, because we have got so much good content coming up as well. Anyways, guys, that's me. I'm the Coin Baron, and we'll see you in a future video. Till then.